bio. So, Victor, if you would, please.
Good evening, and thank you for being here. I would also like to thank Heather and Dan Simons for inviting me to speak. Thank you very much. It is truly my honor. The origins of Memorial Day date back to the years following the end of the American Civil War. The observance of this day was born of compassion and empathy in 1863. As the Civil War raged, grieving mothers, wives, daughters, sisters, and other loved ones were cleaning Confederate soldiers' graves in Columbus, Mississippi, placing flowers on those graves. They noticed nearby the Union soldiers' graves, dusty and overgrown with weeds. Grieving for their own fallen soldiers, the Confederate women understood that the dead Union soldiers buried nearby were the cherished loved ones of families and communities far away. They cleared the tangled brush and mud from those graves as well as their own and laid flowers on them too. Memorial Day, originally called Decoration Day, is a day of remembrance for those who have died in the service of our country. Over 24 cities and towns claim to be the birthplace of Memorial Day. While Waterloo, New York was officially declared the birthplace of Memorial Day by President Lyndon Johnson in May 1966, it's difficult to prove conclusively the origins of the day. It became an official federal holiday with the passing of the National Holiday Act in 1971, placing the holiday on the last Monday of May. The original date was May 30th and was chosen because it was not the day of any particular battle. Over 1 million American service members have died in wars and conflicts since colonial soldiers took up arms in 1775 to fight for independence. Over 1 million families and friends have suffered the heartbreak and total devastation of losing a loved one. Each was a loss to our community and to our nation. Sadly, many Americans have lost this connection with their history. All too many Americans today view military service as an abstraction, as images seen on television and in movies. We have been desensitized to the death of our service members. For a growing percentage of the American people, Memorial Day has come to mean simply a 3-day weekend or a major shopping day. Families might still gather for picnics, but for many of them, the spirit of remembrance is absent. You being here this evening reflects your patriotism, your compassion, your spirit of remembrance. 15 years ago, Memorial Day took on a whole new meaning for me. On Tuesday, September the 11th, 2001, American Airlines Flight 77 departed Washington Dulles Airport en route Los Angeles. Shortly after takeoff, 5 terrorists hijacked the plane and flew it back to Washington and into the southwest face of the Pentagon. My office was on that southwest side, and it was destroyed. That attack killed all 59 people aboard the aircraft and 125 military and civilian personnel inside the building. 56 of those people worked inside the Navy's command center where I worked. I was a naval intelligence officer and had been assigned to the Pentagon just 3 months prior. I was working shift work, and 9/11 just happened to be my day off. There would never be another ordinary September 11th or Memorial Day for me. Today, in that same spot where the Navy Command Center once stood, along a corridor that looks like any other in the Pentagon, is a small reflection room dedicated to the honor and memory of those 56 Navy personnel who lost their lives. Among them, Dan Schanauer, Vincent Tolbert, Angie Houts, Darren Pontel, Jonas Panic, Jerry Moran, and Brady Howe. Names. Names that mean little to the average person. But these names were the people that made it personal to me. These were my close friends that died that day. These are the people that I will never forget. These people, along with other friends and colleagues I have lost, are what make Memorial Day more to me than just the unofficial start of summer. Do you know a name that makes Memorial Day personal for you? Many of us do. Who are these people? Where do they come from? Look around you. They are everywhere. Brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, mothers, fathers, teachers, law enforcement, students. Every member of the military was a civilian first. They are us. They are Americans. From those who were first killed in the fight for independence, the Civil War, World War I and World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, and the global war on terrorism, which continues today, I would ask that you go one step beyond just remembering. For their sacrifice should not just be remembered, it should be taught. These are life lessons in honor, courage, commitment, loyalty, and integrity. Like Navy SEAL, Senior Chief, Special Warfare Operator Kyle Milliken of Falmouth, Maine, who was killed in Somalia just 21 days ago on May 5th. Unfortunately, he won't be the last. What his death and all the others teaches us is that freedom is not free, and it is not guaranteed. We can never take for granted the freedoms that we enjoy, paid for by the lives of our military members that we honor this weekend. As I close, please listen to these words by veteran Charles M. Province. It is the soldier, not the reporter, who has given us freedom of the press. It is the soldier, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is the soldier, not the campus organizer, who has given us the freedom to demonstrate. It is the soldier, not the lawyer, who has given us the right to a fair trial. And it is the soldier who salutes the flag, who serves the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag, who allows that protester to burn the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, may Memorial Day always reflect the dedication and commitment of the fallen and the respect of a very grateful nation. Thank you, and may God bless the United States of America.